All right, everybody, welcome to chapter 3, my personal favorite chapter. Why? Because we're talking about my favorite subject, rhythm. I love rhythm. Don't forget, the piano is a percussion instrument. You know all the instruments in the symphony orchestra. You have woodwinds and brass and strings. Well, there's also the percussion section, and the piano belongs to that. Why? Because you hit it. And sometimes I like to hit it really hard because rhythm gets me really, really excited. And I'm going to show you how to read rhythm, how to understand rhythm, and how to use rhythm with all of those cool notes that you're playing. It's beautiful to have these notes in the air that you can sing or play, but the rhythm is what really makes it exciting. Let's say we're listening to a song on the radio. It could be pretty much any song, and you start bopping your head to it like that. Well, you're bopping your head to a rhythm. Now, if I start counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, those are 4 beats that keep repeating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, you can hold different notes out for different lengths of time. Let's start with the basic one, a whole note. That basically means you're holding it for the whole time, for all 4 beats. So if these are my beats, and I'm gonna play a middle C for 4 of those beats, it's gonna sound like this. 1, 2, ready, go. Here it is again. See, I'm holding it for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. That's a whole note. Now, what if you divide it in half? What do you think you call it? A half note. So here we go with some half notes. Ready? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Those are half notes. Well, quarter notes are half of that. It's going to be right with this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's really not that hard to do. I think just about anybody watching this should be able to do that. Whole notes, which is indicated by, well, it looks like a big fat circle, really. Some people call them goose eggs. Some people call them footballs. That's a whole note. A half note is indicated just like the whole note, except it has a stem coming off, usually off the top if it's in your right hand, if it's in your left hand, coming off the bottom. A quarter note is that same symbol that's filled in dark with a stem coming off the top. So that whole note is indicated like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Here's some half notes. Same thing with a stem. They're held for 2 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Quarter notes are the darkened note with a stem. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you get into eighth notes, which is half of a quarter note. 16th notes, which is half of an eighth note. I'll just show you what that sounds like. We'll start with a whole note. 1 to half notes. 1, 2, 1, 2. Quarter notes. Eighth notes. 16th notes. So you can go to 32nd notes and 64th notes. Rarely will you see those, but basically that's it. When people talk about music and math being related, they're not talking about trigonometry and calculus. If that were the case, I wouldn't be sitting here teaching the piano to you right now. They're talking about basic, simple math.